Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Old School RuneScape. In this episode, I'm going to be doing the Giant Dwarf quest, and I am starting over here outside of this mansion, which I did the murder mystery, I believe, quite a while ago. I'm going to run all the way up here, which is where the quest starts, but we never ran through this area together, so we're going to run there together through this brand new area. It's going to be a good time, and I guess the other thing to mention is that I did do some streaming between the last episode and this one. So, of course, I did the usual stuff, my birdhouse runs, I did a lot of that. And then I finally harvested my first teak, my hardwood trees. I got my defense up to 50 at the crabs. And then I realized that I cannot, unfortunately, go do the Between a Rock quest just yet, which was the one I was trying to get my 50 smithing for. Apparently, you need a ammo mold for that quest. As a no-shop Ironman, you would think, alright, that's an exception to the rule. If you need the item for a quest, just buy it. However, there's another way to get it, and that is actually at the Giant's Foundry. For 2,000 reputation, you can get a double ammo mold. So I spent some time mining iron, and then I found a better way to mine it at Fossil Island, which was a lot faster than my previous Falador method. Did some coal mining as well, so I could get my steel bars. And then I superheated everything. It was good fun, good fun. And then I did some Giant's Foundry, of course, to get the ammo mold with 2,000 reputation. I also did a little bit of agility pyramid, and that's essentially everything that happened. So here are my stats. That's what they kind of look like currently. My smithing actually went up quite a lot. So it's been a good time. It's been a good time. Mining went up, and now I am almost here. This is pretty exciting. Now I am recording this audio after the fact. I know, you're surprised, right? You're like, wow, you were doing a good job syncing everything up. You'll see why at around the 7-minute mark, why I'm doing it, but then it'll switch back over to real time. But yeah, the quest is here in this cave, which is kind of cool. It's like the, I guess, old school RuneScape equivalent of the Mines of Moria, the Doors of Durin. But then a little bit deeper in, we have this little crevice to squeeze through to actually begin everything. Oh there, human. Dark Elf 609. Oh there, Dark Elf 609. Want to take a ride with me? Where are you going? Across the river? No, that's what a ferryman is for. I'm going to Keldagrim, my home. How much will that cost me then? For a human like you, I can do it for free. That's a deal. Excellent. I'm just waiting for my ship to arrive and then we can go. Mind, this trip could take a few minutes. Are you sure you're ready to go as well? Let's start the quest. Yes, I'm ready and don't mind it taking a few minutes. Well, let's not waste any more time then. Keldagrim, grand capital of the Dwarven realm. 500 years have passed since the rule of King Alvis, savior of Keldagrim, victim of his own inventions. He founded the Consortium, a gathering of mining companies that were to serve the monarchy, but eventually the monarchy came to serve the Consortium. By the time of his death, the monarchy was all but abolished. Now the kings in Keldagrim are but a distant memory, with only the statue of King Alvis to remind the people of the old days, the dark days. Beautiful cinematic for part 1, Rise of the Red Axe. How epic. Little reminiscent of the opening cutscene for Ocarina of Time, right? With Navi flying through Kokiri Forest. I don't know, maybe that's just me. The Giant Dwarf. Look, there's a statue of King Alvis guarding the entrance to Keldagrim. Amazing. And we're going to go straight past it? That's right. Hold on. There's something wrong. Arrgh! Halt! Halt by order of the Black Guard. You are under arrest. What? I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Come with us, human. Commander Veldaban wishes a word with you. Oh boy. Identify yourself, human. I'm Dark Elf 609. I was told I was under arrest. I had a little accident on the way in here. Ah, so you're the one who knocked over the statue of our glorious king. I suppose so. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose or anything. Ah, don't worry about it. We haven't been ruled by a king for many a year. That statue was long overdue for replacement anyway. You're not under arrest. I merely wanted to talk to you. But let me introduce myself. I'm Veldaban, son of Dondakon. I am commander of the Black Guard in Keldagrim. Well, nice to meet you, Veldaban. Now listen carefully, I have a task for you. I want you to go and see the local sculptor and help him build a new statue. Will you do this for us? Yes, I will do this. You are a good human, Dark Elf 609. Now, I need you to go to Blasidar. He's a sculptor who lives in Keldagrim East. To be honest, I'm not much of a sculptor myself. Oh, don't worry. I just need you to help him out for a while he rebuilds the statue. I'm sure there are many tasks that he needs doing. I'll see what I can do. We're ready to begin here. There are some stat requirements for this quest. I kind of forgot off the top of my head, but here are the items that I'm going to be using. In addition to this, I'm going to need a variety of random assortments of ore and bars, up to mithril, I believe. So it can be a little bit random. It is random, so we'll have to figure it out when we get there. And again, I love this place. It's like I mentioned, it's the Old School RuneScape equivalent of Moria, right? A little bit. A Dwarven city deep in the mountains. And this is where I realized that my microphone was not working, and I started freaking out here. Oh my god. I kind of want to die a little bit. I just looked over at my recording, and my microphone audio was not getting picked up because I had it turned off. So everything you have heard up to this point is having to be re-recorded in terms of my voice in editing. And I kind of want to die a little bit. Man, I really did a great job too. I was doing some great voice acting. I told some excellent stories. You know what? We're going to put that behind us. Let's continue, okay? Let's continue. We're going to Keldagrim East. We're going to talk to the sculptor. Wow, that is... No, I can't complain about it all episode. I can't do it. I won't. Let's get on with the quest. Alright, let me talk to Blasidar. Excuse me, are you Blasidar, the famous sculptor? Why, yes. Yes, that I am. Oh, well, I'm Dark Elf 609. Veldaban of the Black Guard sent me to you, you see. Said you might need some help with the statue. Oh, I don't need an assistant sculptor. Really, I can do just fine on my own. I'm not a sculptor. And I've also got a model here, you see, to base my statue on. I'm not a model. But come to think of it, I do need to run some errands. Yes, quite important errands too. Yes, you will do just fine. Right, okay. So, what did you need doing? Well, see, the Consortium has commissioned me to rebuild the statue exactly the way it was. But the statue itself has broken into a million pieces, and we dwarves aren't very good painters, you know? So we don't have any painting of it either. Not a very artistic race then, are you? No, that's what I said. I said we're not very good painters. We're excellent with, for example, stone. Oh yes, quite good if I say so myself. But I digress, simply speaking. I need some help with getting some items that I can base the new statue on. Will you be able to help me with this, Dark Elf 609? Yes, I will do this. Excellent. Excellent. Now what I need is the following. I will need a pair of boots, the most exquisite boots you can find. The more they look like the original, the better. But I don't think you'll be able to find an exact match. For the torso, I need clothes that look like King Alvis's clothes. I'm not sure where you would be able to find that, but I'm sure you'll manage. Also, I need a battle axe. Now this is particularly important. You are in luck, however, as I believe King Alvis's original axe still survives. Right, so I need a pair of boots, a piece of clothing, and a battle axe, is that all? For now, Dark Elf 609, for now. I wish you good luck and hurry back with the items. Oh, wait, how am I supposed to find all this? I don't know, you're supposed to find that out for me. But it's a beautiful city, Keldagrim is. I'm sure you'll see many things while you do these tasks. Perfect. So, before we do that, let me start over here at this big building. I think I can begin with the clothes here. Let me talk to Vermundi. Welcome to my clothes stall. Can I help you with anything? I'm looking for some special clothes. Oh, that sounds interesting. What's this about? I'm helping the sculptor to rebuild the statue of King Alvis, but he wants to know what his clothes look like. Oh dear, that statue is in a terrible mess, isn't it? I could hear the tumult from all the way over here. But the clothes, do you have any similar clothes? Oh, no, I can't quite recall what the clothes look like, but I know someone who can. Who's that? Well, I'm sure Hughie the librarian in the west can help you along. West? Keldagrim West here, on the other side of the Kelda, towards the north end of the city. I'm sure he can show you the exact designs of the clothes. But I need the actual clothes themselves, not just the designs. Oh, just bring me the designs to me. I'll fix you up some nice clothes. Sounds like a fun little thing to do. Great, thanks a lot. I'll check the library. And indeed, that's exactly what I'll do. I've never explored this area before when I used to play Old School RuneScape in the past. This is all new to me, so it's pretty exciting. Library should be this building here. Let's go inside. And let's see, we got the librarian over here. Welcome to the Keldagrim Library, human traveler. Can you tell me more about the library? Why, certainly, it is one of my favorite subjects. I am Hughie, you see. I am the chief librarian here. Hughie, my parents named me that. It means personification of thought in the ancient Dwarvish tongue. Quite like the name myself. The books in this library have been collected for many centuries now, through various generous donations. You'll find books dating from many different eras as well, such as the era of the kings, the rise of the Consortium, and the era of prosperity or current era. How do these eras correspond with the ages of the world? Oh, they are quite different, and most of them take place in the 4th age. Since we dwarves hid underground for a long time so not to sit out the wars that raged above the ground, our history books differ slightly from those written by humans. Thanks for the information. Do you know anything about King Alvis's clothes? His clothes? How do you mean? I'm helping Blasidar, the sculptor, to rebuild the statue of King Alvis, but he needs to know the design of the clothes. I see. There is a book somewhere in this library that may help you. It is The Scholar's Guide to Dwarven Costumes, and it contains the designs of the costumes of a lot of old kings and Dwarven dignitaries. Sounds like just a thing. Where exactly could I find it? Let me think. I believe it is on the top shelf of one of the bookcases in the library because it is such an old book. Can you be any more specific? Upstairs? Downstairs? I don't remember, sorry. You'll have to try several bookcases. You'll probably need the ladders. Tall a human though you are. Well, thanks, I'll have a look. Alright, so apparently for this part, if you weigh too much, you cannot climb the ladders, so that's why you want to wear weight-reducing clothing, not have too much stuff in your inventory, and then you can kind of climb some of these ladders. You dust off the book you just retrieved and read the title, Scholar's Guide to Dwarven Costumes. Just what you need. You can take this to the clothes stall in the Palace Market now. Alright, let's take a read. Oh, I cannot read this. Alright, let me examine it then. An old library book. It bears the title Scholar's Guide to Dwarven Costumes. Alright. I think with that, my new friend over here in the east should be able to help me. Not trade. Just want to talk. Welcome to my clothes stall. Can I help you with anything? Yeah, about those special clothes again. Oh yes, did you get those designs from the librarian? Yes, I have a book right here. Have a look at it. Oh, I see. I can definitely help you with this. I have only one small problem. You see, I've run out of fuel for my spinning machine. What does it run on? Steam, of course. But I've used up all my coal and wood, and I don't have the time to leave my stall to get them. Don't worry, I'll get them for you. Let's see, some coal and some logs. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so I got my coal. Just gonna use it on the machine here. And you can see it eats up my log as well, and then I can light it with my tinderbox. That 99 fire making coming in clutch. Let's see. I think that's it, right? Can I have those clothes now? Yes, I can spin them for you, but I will have to ask you for a small payment of money for them. What? After all that work? I'm sorry, but the cloth to spin this is expensive. But for you, I can make the clothes for a nominal fee of 200 credits. So, of course, an exception to the no shop rule. There's no way I can complete this quest without doing this, so I will pay 200 coins. I'll pay. Wonderful, let me get started then. There we go. And look how beautiful these clothes look. Thank you very much. Can I wear this? I can. These clothes are too small for me. I might ruin them if I put them on. I better take them to the sculptor instead. Alright, I cannot put them on. That's fine. Let me continue my adventure. Now I am looking for some boots. I have the clothes. Next I need boots. And then eventually I'll have to find a battle axe of doom. Trying to think back to what jokes I told while my microphone was off that are now lost for all eternity and will never be heard from again. Those jokes just came into the ether and disappeared. It fell upon no ears. So I believe in here I might get a little bit more information. I do not want to trade him, I want to talk to him. Welcome to my store, human. Are you interested in buying anything? Yes, I am looking for a pair of special boots. Boots, you say? What kind of boots? The best you have. Boots fit for a king. Let's see. Well, I've got this pair of very exclusive boots. They're not armored, but they look nice. Or rather, I had. I'm afraid I sold them, come to think of it. And you don't have anything else? I don't normally stock boots. No, nothing that's appropriate for. What did you say, a king? Please tell me. Who did you sell the boots to? Old chap here in the west part of town. His name is Dromund. He's quite well known, not only for his wealth, but also for his peculiarities. What house does he live in? Go out the door and head north. You'll have the headquarters of the Black Guard on your left and the bank on your right. Keep heading north and you'll find Dromund's house to your right. Can't miss it. And if you go and try to get the boots off him, good luck. You'll need it. Thanks. Alright, I got this guy here. Let me get a free emerald from a random event. Let me talk to my friend Dromund. You're trespassing. Get out! Calm down. I just want to ask you a few questions. Are you with the Black Guard or something? No, you wouldn't be. You're just a human. What do you want from me? I went to the quality armor shop. The proprietor told me that you have just recently purchased a pair of boots from him. Right? And nice they look on my display tables. You're not actually using them then. Might I be able to buy them off of you? Good one, human. They're mine, and the last thing I'll do is part with them. Tell me, how much will you accept for these boots? Get out, you pesky human. The boots are mine. You're not having them. Alright, so I guess I will have to steal them. So I'll kind of position myself here. And once he turns his back, that's when I'll make my move. I guess I actually have to allow him to pass, right? There you go. So I got the left boot. And then for the right boot, we'll actually come right here outside his window. And I'll have to use one of my precious law runes. And once he's got his back turned, I'll grab the boot. You now have the perfect pair of boots to bring to the sculptor's model. Okay, perfect. Let's see, where do I want to go to now? I think over here, the weapon shop, right? They might tell me where I can find a battle axe. Welcome, human, to the quality weapons shop. Can I interest you in a purchase? Yes, I'm looking for a particular battle axe. Fancy a particular color then? Blue is quite popular at the moment and the red one is on the rise. No, actually, I'm looking for King Alvis's axe. The King's axe? What would a human want with it? I've been tasked by Veldaban, commander of the Black Guard in Keldagrim, to assist in every possible way with the rebuilding of the King Alvis's statue. Oh yes, the statue, a most unfortunate incident. Not that I'm entirely sure that it was merely an accident, of course. How do you mean? I'm not entirely sure what I mean, human, but the axe, you say. What exactly did you need it for? Blasidar, the sculptor, needs it for the statue. He wants a model for the axe, you see, and he believes the original axe still survives. And so it does. It's been in my family's care for a few generations now, after it has been lost for a long time. What happened to it? I do not know how it got lost, but my great-grandfather found it in the banks of the Kelda, further downstream from the city. Can I see it? There is not much left of it, to be honest. The blade has almost completely rusted away, and the sapphires on the hilt were either stolen or were washed away by the river before it was found. I doubt it is useful to Blasidar in this state, master sculptor though he is. Are you sure this is the real axe then? Not entirely, no, but it matches the description well enough, and the holes for the sapphires are still clearly visible on the hilt. But since no one has a similar claim, I don't really care. It's genuine to me. Perhaps I can repair the axe. On your own, I doubt it. The sapphires, perhaps, if you're a skilled enough crafter. But the blade? You're a decent smith, but this is far beyond your capabilities. What you need is the skills of an Incondo dwarf. But they must all be dead by now. Oh, I know where I can find an Incondo dwarf. He actually made a sword for me a while ago. I'm sure I can get him to help me again. Really? That is amazing news. He lives on the cliffs at the very south end of Ascarnia, just south of Port Sarum. I can visit him again if you like. Excellent! You can take a cart to Ice Mountain from the station here. That should help you get there faster. I will entrust you with King Alvis's battle axe then, human. Help to restore it to its former glory. And please ask Blasidar to return it to me after he's done with it. I would sure love to see it restored blade again. Thank you. I will not disappoint you. So I actually did not intend to use the carts, but I guess if that gives me a shortcut, that'll be good. I guess the mine carts are all the way in the southeast. Let me do that. Because I only have 4 law runes left in the bank, so I cannot really teleport. My plan was to do my home teleport that doesn't use a law rune to Lumbridge and run from there, which is insane. But if I can take a cart a little bit closer, that would be nice. Let's try it out. In the meantime, I guess let me use the sapphires on the hilt. You take 3 of your cut sapphires and start your work. Great. Now all it needs is a little sharpening. So you will need a red berry pie for Thurgo, unless you already previously gave him a second one after the quest, I believe. I can't remember if I did or not, so for that reason, I'm just gonna take him a pie, okay? As a gesture of goodwill. So I don't know how this works. Do all these go to the same place? Oh no, do I have to buy it with gold? Tickets, tickets, get your tickets. What is this place? This is the Keldagrim cart station, human. Cart station? What goes on here then? Keldagrim is the hub of all the traffic of the Dwarven realm. Almost every Dwarven outpost has rail tracks leading to Keldagrim, connecting them for easy travel and transportation of goods. Amazing, and what powers the carts? Magic? Oh, no, we dwarves don't use magic. No, all of this is powered by steam engines developed during the past few centuries after the Consortium came to power. Thanks for all the info. Where can you take me? Let's see, we could let you travel to Ice Mountain or the Grain Exchange. I'd like to buy a ticket. And where would you like to go? Ice Mountain. 150 gold coins. Alright, I'm gonna get some coins at the bank. This does not count as a shop because goods for services does not count, right? Otherwise, I couldn't even take a boat to Karamja. So this is not a shop. This is just a transportation method. Now, if he... Let's say this. Let's say if I had to pay him 150 coins and he gave me a ride and like a ruby in return, then I would consider that a shop because I'm paying for an item in return. Anyway, that's enough rambling. I'll be right back with some gold. Alright, I'm back. I deposited my emerald in my tinderbox since I don't need those anymore. I got my gold, and because I love you guys, I waited for my run energy to get back to 100 before I continue recording, so let's go ahead and go to Ice Mountain. Right, so what do I do with this? Just use it on the card or something? How does this work? I don't know. I guess you just ride it and your ticket goes away. You should take the cart at the front of the queue. I guess that makes logical sense. Alright, I'm assuming this is gonna take me to the right place, right? Do you have to, like, pick the right cart? Oh my god, how does this work? Oh no, I went to the Grand Exchange. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. How do I go where I want to go? I guess you have to take that one. See, and when you examine it, it doesn't tell you where it goes. So this one's going off that way, so I guess let me ride this one and see what happens. You don't have the appropriate ticket for these cards. Alright, then by process of elimination, it must be this one. I've done this one, I've tried that one. Has to be this one. What a disaster. There we go, White Wolf Mountain. You could have told me that before. Okay, whatever. It's like as I'm writing it, he's telling me that this is the correct one. Okay, now I don't even know where I am. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, this is like Falador. Mining Guild is Falador. Access to Falador. I guess I need to go... What about here? So that would put me there? I don't know, I'm so lost. Let me just be safe and go over here. That way I'll kind of know where I'm going. It'll be guaranteed. Right? Where am I? Yeah, right here. I could probably agility through here. These scorpions should ignore me. Alright. Very good. Now we gotta run super south. I feel with all that work, I feel like it would have been easier to just do that whole teleport to Lumbridge and run. Honestly, I feel like I could have been there by now. But you know what? Riding the minecarts was kind of fun. I've never done that before, so I've done something new now in the game. By the way, you will need an iron bar for Thurgo to sharpen the battle axe, along with the red berry pie like I talked about earlier. And it's just a long, long run to the south. And I'm certainly glad I allowed my run energy to get back to 100. Because it's almost out. And once it is out, I will begin the fast forward for your viewing pleasure. Alright, Mr. Thurgo. It is good to see you again, sir. Can you help me with this ancient axe? Well, you know what to do. Get me another red berry pie and I'll have a look at that axe of yours. Would you like a red berry pie? You see Thurgo's eyes light up. I'll never say no to a red berry pie. By the way, I did have this pie already in my bank from an earlier episode or stream. I have 4 more in there, by the way. We and Condo Dwarves love them. They're great. You hand over the pie. Thurgo eats the pie. Thurgo pats his stomach. By Guthix, that was a good pie. Anyone who makes a pie like that has got to be alright. Can you help me with this ancient axe? You make excellent red berry pies, Dark Elf 609, so how can I refuse? Let me see what's wrong with it then. Here, the blade of this axe has become extremely dull and brittle. I need it to be restored to its former glory. Its former glory, eh? May I ask where exactly you got this axe from? It was given to me by someone in Keldagrim. I prefer not to say any more than that. Ah, Keldagrim. We have not been there for a long time. We? Never mind. Hand me that axe and I'll fix it right up for you. You don't want any blue-rite this time? Oh, no blue-rite. It's not appropriate here. No. This is going to be a very delicate piece of work requiring only a small amount in the way of raw materials. Can you get me 1 bar of iron? Then I'll be able to start my work on this. I've got one right here. Good. Hand me that axe and I'll get to work. Here you go, Dark Elf 609. Good as new. Thanks for your help, Thurgo. You have restored the axe to its former glory. You should return to Blasidar and Keldagrim. Now, do you wish to return at once? Yes, return to Keldagrim immediately. That's so great that you're able to do that. Can I wield this? I went through all this trouble to restore this axe. I'm not going to ruin it by wielding it and accidentally smashing it to pieces. I'd better take it to the sculptor. Alright. So first things first. Well, let me talk to the sculptor. Why not? How are you getting along with those items, Dark Elf 609? I have your boots. Excellent. Go on, give them to Riki over there so I can start my work on the base of the statue. What else? I have the Vermundi make these clothes. Oh yes, Vermundi is a good woman. She's very reliable, wonderful clothing. Give it to Riki, please. And the battle axe? Oh yes, I've got it right here. Good job. Riki is your man. Right over there. Give it to him, please. Here, I have these boots for you to wear. Thank you. And look, I've got some clothes as well. Thank you. And finally, I have this battle axe for you. Thank you. Yeah, he's looking sharp. Looking like a king. I've got all the items you asked me to get. Can you make the statue now? Yes. That would do just fine. There's only one problem now. I'll still need to make the head. So you need me to find a crown now as well? Oh, no. Apparently the Consortium has decided that crowns are out of fashion, as well as kings. Well, kings have been out of fashion for hundreds of years. So, what is the head supposed to look like now? I don't think they've quite made the decision yet. You see, I think each of the directors of the Consortium fancies their own face on top of the statue. What? But I thought the whole point was that it would look like a king what's-his-face? Yes, the Consortium can be a little fickle like that, unfortunately. But you can go and see if they've made a decision yet. I can't very well continue working on the statue without knowing what the face should look like now, can I? No, I suppose you can. Alright, I'll check it out. Great. In the meantime, I'll build the statue up to the neck. Alright, it's looking pretty fresh. Okay, let's get out of here. So, my run energy is full again. And up here is going to be the Consortium. There are, I believe, 6 you can choose from, and it doesn't matter which one, except I think the red. For some reason, you cannot choose a red. But otherwise, you're kind of free to pick any of these. Since you're going to be running back and forth to the bank a lot, it is kind of worth it to pick one of these on the western side. And if you choose the purple one, if you talk to them wearing the ham outfit, the full ham outfit, you can kind of get a head start on what you're doing. Essentially, what you're doing is you're gathering ores for them, ores and bars, in order for them to give you reputation, and then eventually you can become a member of their guild, which is pretty exciting. So I think I'll go with the blues here. So you can't talk to the director yet, you can talk to the secretary. What did you need of the blue opal? Who are you? I am the head secretary of the blue opal. The what? We are the blue opal. We are part of the Consortium, rulers of Keldagrim and beyond. Where am I? Why, you are in the headquarters of the blue opal. We share this floor of the palace with the other companies of the Consortium and trade with them on the trade octagon. The trade octagon? See those traders out there, just out the door? They're all standing in the trade octagon. There's an awful lot of trade going on in this place, you know? Anything else of interest in this place? You'll find out on your own, I'm afraid. I do have more work to do. Is there... Well, let me start here. I need to speak to the director. I don't see any reason to grant such a privilege to a lowly worker. No, first you must prove yourself. But I've come here from Blasidar the sculptor. You don't understand. Blasidar does not command the blue opal, but Commander Veldaban of the Black Guard has instructed me to do this. Nor does the Black Guard. They are under the command of the Consortium, not the other way around. Is there anything I can help you with? I believe we have some work available, yes. We need 3 pieces of silver ore in the next 13 minutes. I'll take it. That ore needs to go on the trade floor soon, Dark Elf 609. Please hurry back with it. So yeah, these are on a bit of a time crunch, but it's not too bad as long as you have ores already available in your bank. Which I made sure to do. Where am I here? Where's the bank? I think the bank is over here. Yeah, a little to the west. Yeah, I made sure to have enough ores and bars to be able to fulfill any request they make of me. Alright, so silver ore. What do I need? I need 3 of these. Now, if you wanna play it cool, you could grab like a little bit of everything. That way you're like fully prepared for whatever they ask of you. So you could get like 5 of each or whatever. Let me get some gold as well. Well, I guess I don't have any room for gold. Watch him ask gold next. The only problem is this is really going to drain my run energy. It's pretty heavy, a full inventory of ore. I think we'll be alright though. No worries. So you need to get your reputation up to 80 with them, and every task that you do gives you 20. If you reject the task or you take too long, you lose a few points. That's essentially how this works. I've completed your task. Here's your ore. I'm happy to see that the trust we put in you has not been in vain. You have another task for me. There's always work to be done, yes. We need 3 pieces of tin ore in the next 13 minutes. I'll take it. The blue opal has noted your willingness to help. So I think I already got tin. I've completed your task. Here's your ore. I'm happy to see that the trust we put in you has not been in vain. You have another task for me. Yes, the blue opal always has work to do. We need 5 pieces of coal in the next 15 minutes. I'll take it. Thanks, it's appreciated. I've completed your task. Here's your ore. Wonderful. I will personally oversee that it goes to the trade floor on time. You have another task for me. Oh yes, you know the blue opal always has work. We need 5 pieces of mithril ore. I'll take it. So this worked out perfectly because he asked for everything except the gold. Excellent. I thought you'd like this. I've completed your task. Here's your ore. You have done a great service to the blue opal. I need to speak to the director. Why, naturally, Dark Elf 609, the director is standing right over there. So yeah, you need to do 4 tasks with them, and then you can talk to the director. So let me talk to him. You are proving yourself a loyal member of the Blue Opal, Dark Elf 609. It's an honor to meet you. Fine, fine. Now, what did you want to talk about? Blasidar, the sculptor, has sent me. Oh, yes? This is in connection with the statue, presumably? He says he needs to know what the head of the statue should look like, and now that it's no longer going to look like King Alvis. Oh, yes. Radimir suggested that it should be one of us. The heir of the kings is long gone, after all. Now, the Consortium provides peace and, above all, prosperity, so the statue should reflect this. Radimar? Who is Radimar? He's the director of the Red Axe. Ah, that old fool quite fancies his own head up on the statue. He thinks he can get away with that just because his company is one of the largest in the Consortium. So, I shouldn't tell the sculptor that he should base it on him then? Certainly not. The Consortium has yet to make a decision. All the companies are vying for the honor. I would support you. Ah, would you now, would you? I'm not altogether sure. Much appreciated, though. You are. You are really not part of the Blue Opal. Not as such. What if I were? Were what, a part of the Blue Opal? Yes, that might certainly change things. I'd like to officially join your company. Interesting, a human joining the Blue Opal. But no. You may have proven yourself to my head secretary, and much appreciated that it is as well. You have not fully proven yourself to me yet. So no, I cannot grant your request yet, but I will certainly keep you in mind. In the meantime, make sure you help the Blue Opal in any way you can. Do you have any tasks for me? A moment, please. Let me check. Yes, I have something appropriate for you here. We need 4 bars of gold in the next 18 minutes. I'll take it. Happy to hear that. Alright, so yeah, once you start doing stuff for the director, he'll request bars instead of ore. Anything up to mithril bars, I believe. So I did smith some bars, just a little bit off screen. Just to make sure I had everything I needed. I forgot I'm one at a time here. Deposit all my coins, and then I actually have my gold bars in the crafting. How many did he need? I forgot how many bars he asked for. We'll go with 5. Let's grab some silver. What else do we got? Let's grab some bronze, some iron, some steel. Then can't get 5 mithril, but we'll get 3. Maybe that'll work. I think you only need to do 2 tasks here with the bars. We'll see. I've completed your task. Here are your bars. You are a true asset to the Blue Opal. Do you have any more tasks for me? I do believe so, yes. We need 2 bars of mithril in the next 14 minutes. I'll take it. The Blue Opal appreciates what you're doing, Dark Elf 609. I've completed your task. Here are your bars. You never fail to satisfy, Dark Elf 609. Have you ever considered joining the Blue Opal, Dark Elf 609? You would truly make a marvelous member. I'd like to officially join your company. Interesting, a human joining the Blue Opal. Well, you have certainly proven yourself to be the most worthwhile contributor. I have not seen such dedication in all my years as a director of this company. It is agreed then. You are now a trusted associate of the Blue Opal. Welcome. I will not disappoint you. Blasidar, the sculptor, has sent me. Oh yes, this is certainly in connection to the statue, presumably. He says he needs to know what the head of the statue should look like, and that it's no longer going to look like King Alvis. So this is a bunch of repeats of what I've read before. Let me go until I get new dialogue. I would like to support you. Would you not, would you? That might well work. Yes, an outsider to the city might have considerably more influence than one might expect if we play our cards right. How do you mean, play our cards right? We wait for the most opportune moment for you to show support. Yes, you must really come along to one of our meetings. Now, you're really losing me. What meetings? A consortium meeting, when all the directors meet on the top floor of the palace. We have them from time to time. We'll have another one soon, to once and for all solve the little problem with the statue. So what do you say? Will you speak out for me at the next meeting, so that they will base the head of the statue on me? Yes, long live the blue opal. Hurrah! That will be a good time to visit Veldaban at the Black Guard, west of Keldagrim. Okay, let's go. Almost done with the quest here. I think I'll just stop at the bank real quick, deposit all these bars again. It's on the way, so might as well. Alright, perfect. Alright, Commander. What news from the Consortium, Dark Elf 609? I have told the director of the Blue Opal that I will support their bid to be put upon that statue. Then perhaps they can finally end their impasse. Well, let's go to the meeting then. What now? Yes, now are you ready? I'm ready. I do have to warn you, this meeting may take a while. Do you want to attend the meeting personally, or do you want to simply want the meetings of the minutes so you can read what happened afterwards? I want to see the meeting. Happy to hear that. Let's hurry then. I think the meeting is already starting. Keldagrim Palace Consortium meeting. Clearly, it is I who is the most suitable. You? How preposterous. Evidently, it should be my head atop that statue. Surely your claim to the statue can be no better than anyone else's. Enough of this, everybody. This bickering is pointless. The Red Axe is the largest and wealthiest mining company. We have all the rights here. The fact that the Red Axe does its accounting behind closed doors makes that claim quite dubious. We are not assembled here to squabble over accounting details or the economic state of the consortium. Perhaps then we should choose a director from the statue at random. No, I will go atop the statue. I proposed this in the first place. Veldaban, commander of the Black Guard in Keldagrim, presenting himself to the consortium with a guest. A human at a consortium meeting? What is this? This human helped to rebuild the statue. He deserved this honor, surely. Shh, nobody tell him I was the one that broke the statue to begin with. Well then, instead of flipping a coin, why don't we let the human decide? Amusing, I accept. This is outrageous. I'm warning you, the Red Axe will boycott the trade octagon. Stop your hollow threats and let the human speak. Well then, Dark Elf 609, what is it going to be? I choose the Blue Opal. You'll regret this, all of you. little while later. Look at that mustache. In full glory of stone, carved into the middle of a glorious ancient dwarven city. I think we made the right choice. And there we go. That is quest complete. 2 quest points, 2,500 mining, 2,500 smithing, crafting, 1,500 magic, 1,500 thieving, and fire making, which is useless for me at this point. But pretty cool. Really, I didn't level up anything with that. Let me read the meeting notes. In attendance, we got Director of the Purple Pewter, the Blue Opal, Yellow Fortune, Green Gemstone, White Chisel, Silver Cog, Brown Engine, Red Axe, Veldaban of the Black Guard, and Dark Elf 609. And the summary, many suggestions were heard for whose head was to go on top of King Alvis' new statue, a change from the original plans proposed by the Director of the Red Axe. He suggested that as the most powerful company in Keldagrim, he should have the honor. This claim, however, cannot be entirely verified for accuracy. After much deliberation, it was proposed to pick a company director at random, but this was met with fierce resistance from the Red Axe. At this point, Veldaban, commander of the Black Guard in Keldagrim, joined the meeting and introduced the human Dark Elf 609. It seemed appropriate that, instead of choosing a company at random, the human would decide. Thus, the Blue Opal was suggested. Despite threats by the Red Axe to boycott the Trade Octagon, the motion was accepted. Excellent. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I have to go back and record the audio for the beginning of the episode when my microphone was turned off. I might have a little cry first before I do that. But I'll see you on the next one. In the next episode, I will surely be doing Between a Rock quest, so I can finally get my rune pickaxe, so I can go do Guardians of the Rift more efficiently and restock my law runes. See you guys next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.